trained Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, and George Foreman.
It's an honor to meet you. The judge said I had no business in a courtroom. That I was childish. Just need to get my act together.
You lost your cool.
Stop yelling!
It's primal. Fight or flight.
You were a champ.
And everybody standing behind. Victory in eyes, put your fists in the sky.
I am a champ.
It's time to rise.
I remember your body being totally in sync.
Just give me one chance, okay?
So you want a box?
And I want you to train me. I'll pay you.
You young people think it's all about money.
You don't believe I can go the distance.
This ain't about me here.
Left jab, right cross. I studied all the legendary fights. Ali.
What do you know about Ali? I don't train fighters. I make fighters. Go put on your gear.
This is our time to rise. Born with
Sit.
the heart of a lion.
Get up.
Fight for the pride.
Move
Don't
it.
try
Move
to
it.
defy me.
I want to see how hard you can go at it.
Game on. It's our time to rise.
Ladies and gentlemen, feel the pain!
It's our time to rise.
Pain is useful. Pain is a power that will supercharge him. Make him feel that.
Yes, sir.
Hard nights, days long, no fear, made strong. Hard nights, days long, no fear, made strong.
Attitude, habitude, gratitude.
The next super middleweight champion of the world.
This is our time to rise.
It's going to be hell.
Recording on my end as a backup as well. And you have 10 minutes.
Thank you. Luiii, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm so happy to talk to you. First of all, okay, I was reading about you, of course, because, I was going to be talking to you. Now, how do you go from becoming you're a professional pole vaulter, then you earned a degree in sports journalism. How do you segue into film, from that aspect?
I was a professional athlete in my youth until I was I think 18-ish, something like this. And I was, like you said, I did it professionally. I did pole vaulting, track and field. But then I had some injuries and I realized, okay, maybe my body and also my mind is not made for this kind of intense sports. And also there's a lot of pressure in this professional sports. And then I got more and more interested about arts, about acting, and I got into this, and now I'm kind of merging both worlds. Isn't that great?
It's awesome. It's okay, so we're here about Uppercut. Oh my God. I watched this movie last night because I was going to be interviewed. Holy cow, what an emotional ride this is. I'm a fan of boxing, rock, of course, Rocky. We all know the Rocky films, Sylvester Stallone, but of course, then there's $1 Million Baby, Clint Eastwood. Was that a happy accident, or did you take, some of that into making this film? Because you're a producer on this film as well.
I'm also a producer on this movie, so I didn't watch it before because I didn't want it to get too much attached to, for example, $1 Million Baby or stuff.
Fair enough.
Seen this movie a long time ago, but I didn't want to have it too much references to it, and that's why it was important for us that the female lead does not become a professional boxer, but later a boxing manager. So this is our take on the story, and to really, focus more, I think, on the relationship, the two people, Ving's character Elliot and my character Tony, developing within this movie, and that, let me say, boxing is the platform where these two people meet.
Now let's talk about Ving Rhames. Oh my God, such a great! I've watched him for years. I mean, does he just walk into a room and you're just like, oh, there's an aura, as he comes?
For sure. He has such a presence, and he's he has this super intense voice too. And so, of course, before I first met him, I was like, okay, oh my God, I'm so nervous. This is going to be like. But he was so easy. Like from the first time we met, there was not this, who are you? And I've done all this and you've done nothing. But he was so open-minded and so friendly and so curious about me, about this whole project. I mean, yes, it's I think it's triggered a certain thing with with him. And so it was a really nice experience to work with him.
Now, talk about your character of Tony. Like, oh, she's such a great character arc that she has in this film. And again, I can't wait for people to see it. So explain her character, in relation to the film.
So she's a young German girl living in New York City, and she's privileged. What you have, like, I think in most boxing movies, you have more like people coming from the streets and they need this boxing to save their life. And I think it's interesting to have a different approach, that you have this privileged girl who still is not happy with her life because she doesn't get the recognition she wants to have. And I mean, my generation nowadays, also the privileged girls are struggling with their lives because they don't have like a purpose, or they don't know what to do with their lives. And so I think this is really important to have the strong female character who is still following her dreams, and she's like fighting for it, and she's going through it, and she is sometimes over the top, but she has to get what she wants. And I think she's a bit quirky sometimes. She is yeah, I think she can also be, especially for men, sometimes a bit annoying, but that's her way to get what she wants. And I think this makes it so interesting to play this character.
Now let's talk about the boxing. Of course, it's one of the biggest aspects of. So talk about trade. Like, how much training did you have to was it like a real rigid? I mean, because like you were, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, you look like I would not get in the ring with you after a while. Like, so talk about that aspect, and of course the scenes themselves, the boxing scenes, and trying to like deliver something different, because we've had numerous boxing movies and stuff like that. So talk about that.
Exactly. So I trained with a former world champion here in Germany, Regina Halmich, and we had 2 weeks of intense training, just one-to-one. And from there, I went to like open gym classes also in LA, and I wanted to also experience the sports, yeah, and these open boxing gyms to see, okay, how are different approaches. Every coach has a different approach to their technique. And so yes, it was, and I think all in all it was like a half year of preps for me to really get into this boxing shape. And I think it helped me to have this sports background, because I knew my body quite well, and I knew how to do my nutrition and this kind of stuff. So it was still a challenge, but I think a big advantage to have this sports background for sure.
So talk about the mindset of the boxing scenes themselves. So how did you guys attack it? Like I said, to like trying to deliver something different, to the viewers.
Yeah, I think it's we have this mentorship here, and we, for example, the scene at the punching bags you see later, where we have this kind of really training session. It was an improv from, I think, 14 minutes. So we had really, it was a one take, and we just did like 14 minutes training at the punching bags, and was just improvisation. And I think this is a kind of different approach than you have like with, for example, compared to really these huge boxing movies where everything is so aesthetics, like in an advert, but ours is more like the audience is part of the training. And I think this is our approach to really feel the grid of the gym and to be with the characters.
Now talk about like what, like in terms of like younger girls, young women. Talk about like, because this would be an important movie for like them to watch, and like in terms of them achieving their goals, being told no, and that they can still do it, so because that's this type of movie. So talk about like how this will inspire like other girls and women to like not necessarily boxing, but to do anything in life.
Exactly. That's basically what I wish people take away from this movie. That what you just described, you get to know, but you have to find a different way. Okay, it's not working like this, but then how could it work? And so I want to definitely inspire young women, especially to follow their dreams and to don't take a no for no, but to still keep going. And I think this is also, I mean, not only the story of the movie, but my story too. I'm a producer also on the movie, and so I went through this whole process where we also tackled so many challenges, but we kept going, and now we have this release, and it's just amazing. I think it shows that it's worth it. Yeah, to be persistent, to keep fighting. In the in every way, not in the movie, but also in the backstory of the movie. And I think this is important, especially for young women to hear.
Awesome. Now we talked about you, of course, being a producer on this movie. Well, now I've talked to other people in the past, like that have started movies and have directed themselves and have been executive producers themselves. How hard is it to like wear more than one hat? Like, does it affect your performance, or are you able to be like, okay, I'm acting now, and you switch it off and you turn off the producer aspect of it? Is it easy? Is it hard? You know?
Yes, it definitely is a challenge, but once I stepped onto the set, the producer was really I could turn it off, because I think once you know what work there's already been to make it to shoot, because nowadays everyone want to make movies, but to really get to shoot your movie, it was such a great thing to make it until there, that I was so like thankful that we made it until this point. And so I was like, oh, okay, we got Ving Rhames, we're doing this, and I'm just so thankful, and I could enjoy it. And this was, I think, such a nice experience to have. And yeah, but switching is still a challenge, but you have to let go of one.
So unfortunately, I have to wrap it up because I only had you for a little bit of time. But you're delightful. I would talk to you all day if I could. Just real quick, last question: how excited were you, like, you know, from culmination, because you've been there from the ground up, to see the trailer and then to see the reaction from people and stuff like that? How exciting has that been for you?
It's so exciting. I mean, we are now going. I'm still in Berlin, but we're going to LA on Sunday. So I'm so excited to see everything, what happens on site there. But I'm just like, yes, I'm so happy. I'm thankful. I'm super hyped, and I can't wait for people to see this movie.
Well, like I said, I got a chance to see it last night because I was talking to such a great movie, emotional. The boxing is great. Like I'm a martial artist myself, so it's like I look at things from that aspect as well, you know. But oh, tier one, I couldn't have enjoyed the movie enough. And you and Ving Rhames' chemistry together was awesome, and you guys really sold it. I can't wait for people to see it. It's just been a delight talking to you, Lou, and I hope you nothing but the best in the future. And who knows, if you direct something else that has fighting in it, maybe we'll talk again in the future.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to meet you.
All right. Well, enjoy the success, enjoy everything that comes with it, and have a great day, and enjoy the rest of the interviews. I'm sure you're going to be answering more of these same type of questions.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
See ya.
See you.
Bye bye.